Tuesday, May 7th. Here's what's coming up on the mayor's office.
And my dad's like, you're going to the Keystone State Games tryout. We need a scholarship. We don't have the kind of money other people have. You got to get some cash. And I'm like, I'm not going, Dad. I'm going on vacation with my buddies. My junior year in high school, I want to go on vacation. He goes, nope, you're not going on vacation. He goes, you're going to Keystone State Game tryouts. I go, good. I'm going to swing and miss at every pitch. That's what I told him. I go, I'm going to swing and miss at every pitch. He goes, good. My dad's like, good, do it. But he knew that I was too competitive to do that.
Yeah. And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top. Keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life.
Coming in hot, JC. How we doing, brother? Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Before we get baseball.
Bro, it's happening here. It's happening in New York, dude. This is the most lovable New York Knicks team since the '94 team. That's Ewing, Oakley, Anthony,
John
Starks, bro. If OJ didn't ride that Bronco during that one game and ruin everything, the Knicks would have won the '94 championship. They might win the 2024 championship.
Dude, do you think they're that good?
04, 14, 24.
You know what my take is? And I'm just saying, I'm not a huge basketball fan, but I did see the highlights.
Yeah.
That foul at the end was kind of bullshit.
That was bullshit. They're getting a lot of good calls, and I'm not scared about it, dude.
Rick Carlisle's not happy. And the one guy I like is on the Pacers, TJ McConnell. He's from Pittsburgh, Char Valley. His dad, Tim McConnell, local legend.
He is so good.
Bro, his story is incredible, dude. He went to Duquesne. Dude, he's like from the town next to me. His dad literally is a basketball legend. Yeah, I know his dad well, Tim.
Oh, let's get him on, dude. He's so good.
We'll make a call.
He's like a little.
And Tim, TJ doesn't do it for Tim. Tim will kill him. So
that's how little white Rich Ciancimino used to play basketball. Very much similar to TJ O'Connell back in the day. Yeah,
dude, McConnell, not O'Connell.
McConnell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you Irish people. Wait, speaking of Irish people,
what about the Italians, baby? The Italians don't usually.
Italian DiVincenzo, bro. I did this clip last night. I'm gonna play it for you right now. I'll put the video on. Okay. I did this clip last night. Hold on. This is Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
He's got the greatest Italian American basketball story, but I cut it up a little. Ready?
Italians, we don't play basketball.
Kicks it, DiVincenzo.
When's the last time you put an NBA game on and said, take a shot, Nunzio?
Kicks it, DiVincenzo.
Put in Carmine for the three. No.
Kicks it, DiVincenzo.
Italians, what do? Cement, nice cement driveway.
Kicks it, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Dude, it's so good. First of all, Sebastian's right. Italians, we can't play basketball, and we're very good with cement and brick. My great-grandfather was a bricklayer.
Was he?
Yeah.
You think any bodies are under those bricks?
At least 7 bodies under the bricks. But dude, it's so funny, man. It's so fun. It's fun to be in New York right now. You got the Knicks are killing it. The Rangers are killing it. I'm not a huge hockey fan, but they might win the championship.
Yeah.
The Mets are battling huge battle last night, and the Yankees are what they are. This is good New York times. Last year was a tough New York year. Sorry, everybody who doesn't live in New York, but when we struggle hard.
No, dude, you're not a Mets Jets fan. They struggle. Like our Mets and Jets fans, they struggle. Like somehow you're a Yankee.
Wait.
Well, I guess the Knicks have struggled for a while.
Oh, dude, somebody was on Joe Rogan the other day wearing a comedian was on Joe Rogan wearing a Knicks jersey. And he's like, what are you, a Knicks fan? And Joe Rogan said the greatest line. He goes, you're a Mets fan? And he goes, The Mets are like the people that have the what is it? Wait, there's Apple and there's what's the other phone you can get?
Oh, Android.
Mets fans are like Android phones. That's a terrible line, but it's such a great line.
And everyone that has the Android phones, they swear by them. Like,
Oh,
I'm not Apple. It's like the Mets fan.
Chris
You're a
Rose.
Mets fan,
Chris
swear by it.
Rose.
You're loyal.
Yeah, Chris Rose, I will call him out, is a huge. He got the Android right in the beginning, never changed it, dude, and like swears by it. It's good for.
Yeah, my buddy Mark Miller, same way, dude. He's like, crushes Apple. I'm like, bro, it's all good, dude. Just because you got Android, you want to be different. Like, let's go. Apple's better.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, what do you got to do? 10 apps to get iTunes on your Android phone? I just like the connectability. That's how they got us sucked into the Apple. Anyway, all right, let's go. Hey, this is really cool. You literally spoke with Shohei Ohtani yesterday. You spoke to Shohei Ohtani, who, by the way, hit like 9 other home runs last night. I don't know. What's he got? 17. He's got 75 homers. He's got 174 RBIs, and it's the first month of the season.
Incredible, dude. Like, it's so funny. The kind of hitter he's become. When he first got in the league, you're like, oh, this guy's a pretty good hitter. And as the years go on, I'm like, wow, this guy just continues to get better. Really knows who he is, knows the strike zone. Dude, he's all over. Lefty on lefty curveball, forget it. But do not throw him something with a wrinkle.
Why is he good at that? Why is he special at that? Does he pull out?
Because his load. I think just the way he loads, dude, he sits on that back leg long enough, and he allows the ball to, I always say it, on lefty, you got to allow that ball to make its last turn. Lefties get in trouble because they get out there a little too quick and they don't let that ball make its last movement down, the last tick on the break. He sits on that break and waits, and then bam, he crushes those balls to like left center. It's on the dead center, left center. It's incredible, bro. But dude, I had a great show yesterday. It was me, Greg Amsinger, Plesac, and Bob Costas for the first hour, dude.
I saw him on there.
Really cool. Yeah.
Willie Mays, great Willie Mays. Oh, dude. God. Willie Mays stories are insane.
Incredible. And having Bob on there, dude, who's like national. We got to get him on the mayor's office, dude. I want to make it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You got to get that's an easy one.
Why have we not had Bob Costas on? We're going to get Bob on. And dude, Mookie was on. So we had Mookie Betts on. And then, bam, there was somebody standing next to him, and the camera panned over, and it was Shohei. We're like, let's go.
Okay.
So,
well, let me take you behind a curtain a little. I know you set up in a commercial break. Shohei was obviously standing there in a commercial break. Did he speak the English, or did he talk English to you guys in the commercial break before he started?
We didn't. No, matter of fact, we didn't really know. We didn't talk to Mookie till we came out of break.
Oh, so you didn't.
Yeah. And you could tell Shohei knew exactly what we were asking him.
Yeah. But I understand. Like, I understand the concept. Whether you're speak Spanish or Japanese or whatever, if I'm speaking English and I know Spanish really well, I would really like somebody to translate.
Do you really? I've never heard you speak it,
dude.
You say you know it really well, bro. I'm just saying. I've never heard you speak Spanish.
I speak Spanish and Italian.
You do?
A little Italian?
Yeah.
Come se va?
What is that? What'd you say?
I said, what's going on? How are things going? What are you doing? Kind of thing.
Wait, did your dad speak Italian?
Case, my dad moved to Italy to go to medical school because he couldn't afford medical school in America. So he went to the University of Bologna. His parents were first generation Italian, never taught him Italian so that they could talk to each other about the kids when they were in a room. So they never taught them Italian, which is annoying. My parents did the same. My parents did the same thing to me. My dad moved to Italy, got there, learned Italian, and took medical school in Italian.
What?
Yes, he learned Italian in 2 days.
You're an animal.
Dude, my father graduated high school at 16 and a half years old. It's not fair, dude. It's not.
That's why you went to Columbia, dude. He gave you the genes, the smart genes.
He gave me some of the jeans, man. He gave me like a pant leg. Like, he didn't give me the whole jeans.
That's incredible, though. How much Italian do you know? Really, I don't want to leave this for a second. I'm very interested.
You're locked in.
Like, can you know what I know in German? Like, dude, I took 7 years of German. I'm embarrassed to say, like, I don't really know German. It's terrible.
really?
Frau Baird was my favorite teacher in 9th grade, and
Here's the thing about a language: you have to practice it, right? So if two people are having a conversation in Italian right now, I can understand every word they say, but it would take me a while to have a conversation with them because I would have to kind of like it's like BP. It's like the first time you pick your bat up again.
you got to practice.
The first time you pick your bat up in the off season, and you're like, what is this? Where am I comfortable? Where do my hands go? I forgot everything. That's kind of how language works. Spanish, I'll give you an example. I went down to Mexico with a couple buddies, like back in the day. I had not spoken Spanish in like 3 or 4 years. By day 2, I was speaking complete, like fluent Spanish. Dude, I took a double course to graduate from Columbia where I got 8 credits for it because I was a journalism major and the class was in Spanish. It was Spanish literature. And I read the books and wrote my papers in Spanish. So I got a Spanish credit for it, and I got a journalism credit for it.
Wow.
Right now, though, I couldn't speak Spanish to you.
Well,
Italian is different, though. Italian, and I'm also Sicilian, so it's like 2 different languages. Sicilian language is like Yinzer language. So like there are words in like, all right, here's one. I'll give you one, and then we'll move on to actual baseball. But escuma. Do you know what that is?
no, like, what are you doing? Excuse me.
No, escuma is it's the fizz on top of your Coca-Cola when you pour it into the glass.
What?
It's just
What do I say? Hey, look at my skooma.
there's a little skooma on top of your Coca-Cola right there.
That's so good. Dude, I took Duolingo. I was doing Duolingo for a while, for like a month. The stuff's legit. I got to get back to it, dude. But what pissed me off was I was locked in, dude. I was getting the stars and everything like that, every 5 stars a day.
Oh, nice.
And then recently somebody said something to me in Spanish, like, oh, where were we? Somebody at a hotel that was like,
Oh, indeed.
I can't remember. There's somebody at a hotel, but one of the cleaning ladies was like, hey, yeah, but easy stuff. And I'm like, I should know what she's saying right now. I just took a month of Duolingo freaking every day. But I did stay at Holiday Express last night, so I did know a little bit.
There you go. So now you're speaking. All right, let's get into I have so many more language stories we can talk about, but let's get into some baseball here. All right, first of all, wait, before we go past the Shohei Ohtani thing, what he's doing right now is the stuff that legends.
He's hitting 370 with like a 1200 OPS.
And he keeps hitting home runs.
Yeah. And dude, and also, I was thinking about this when he homered last night. Being a Dodger is still different than being an Angel. Just like Hollywood is the Dodgers. The Angels are like the Mets of California. Don't you think? Like,
I completely 100%.
Now
you
Sarah's
just
all
pissed
over
off
me
some
about
Mets fans, but you're right.
Sarah's all over me about the Mets right now. And I'm not saying the Mets. I'm just saying the Yankees.
No,
the Mets are a great organization, great team.
You're right.
But I'm saying the Yankees are, if New York or Hollywood of New York.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree. And
where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? You know what I mean? Like, all the songs are written about the Yankees.
Well, you said it, dude. Like, think about when you played for teams that did not have a big group of fans at the stadium every year, and then think about when you went and played for the Red Sox, and every night was a rock show.
Bro.
It was a rock concert. Every night you played for the Red Sox was a rock concert. Same with the Dodgers, Yankees.
Yeah. Dude, I am the luckiest human being on the face of the earth. I'm the most grateful, blessed,
You're up there. You're up there.
I mean, because I'm just saying, so many experiences, but at the end of my career, to play for Boston and feel that energy. Also, I must have, any team that wins that I've been on has been incredible. Like,
right.
In Cincinnati when we win, bam. In Cleveland when I came up with them. In Detroit when we went to the World Series, dude, I never felt anything like it. The fans were incredible. But when you're in Boston or Chicago, New York, those fans are there every night and they travel well too. Like, so to be in Boston in 08 and feel that energy everywhere we went was incredible. Never thought I would feel it again. And then getting back in the dugout last year with the Yankees, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is incredible. Everywhere you go, dude, everywhere you go on the road, it's like literally like I said, it's like a rock concert. So it's cool to experience that big time.
Okay. That's good. All right, let's get into one other thing. Our boy, Mark Feinsand, was he good to you when you were with the Yankees, or do we got to smack him around a little?
No, Mark was great. I worked with Mark at the network too.
Yeah, he's great.
What a great guy. Mark's such a great guy.
Oh, the greatest guy ever. Came up with a really cool list about the best free agent signings so far entering the season. Now, or is it free agent signings or it's best signings? We've been arguing about this before we came on.
It's the best pitcher signings. I think it's either a trade.
Yeah, they should have written
off-season. You know what it is? Off-season acquisition.
They call it MLB execs rank the best offseason signings. Now, that's a bad title because Juan Soto's not on this list, and it needs to be explained. I think it's pitchers. Do you see what Stu's doing right now to me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stu's loving on you, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Why do you have Stu around the neck? Why are you choking Stu out?
I'm just pushing him away. Long story short, Imanaga runs away with this with 9 votes. The next highest guy is Shohei with 4. Most of the people that Mark interviewed said Imanaga was a bigger signing than Shohei Ohtani.
Well, you know what, dude? Here's the deal. They're talking about pitchers in that list, and they're bringing Ohtani, and Ohtani's had 0 impact this year on the Dodgers as a pitcher. Obviously, it's a huge sign, but like Imanaga, hang on. Let me give you his numbers real quick.
Yes, please do.
5-0 with a .78 ERA, dude. You talk about missing bats. You talk about dominating the big leagues coming over here, and he's signed for 4 years, $53 million. His whole contract is $17 million less than Ohtani in 1 year.
Yeah, no. So, like, literally on paper, it does make sense that he is a better signing because Ohtani, I mean, you're paying for the next 753 years for his contract.
Right. But the way Ohtani's hitting, though, he's becoming the best hitter in baseball. And then he's going to pitch.
Dude, he might be the greatest athlete of all time. We've said
it's like Barry Bonds coming back and being a great pitcher.
Yeah, Barry Bonds coming back and going like 14-7, like a 3 ERA, and hitting 40 home runs in 300 plate appearances because he walked 300 times. That's kind of, by the way, why aren't we walking Ohtani actually yet?
Dude, I was thinking that same thing. They're pitching to him.
Yeah, why? Why?
Because Freddie Freeman's behind him hitting bombs. They went back to back last night.
That's good. I did a Twitter poll because we did the post yesterday about how good Imanaga was. I said, which international import will have the better career when the dust settles next decade? Currently, it's 53% for Shota and 47% for Yamamoto. It's a good
wow.
Right now. People are voting now. I got a lot of votes on it.
Wow,
Who do you think? Who do you think will have the better career of the two of those?
Yamamoto or Imanaga?
Yeah.
Isn't Yamamoto's a lot younger, right? He's 26.
He's definitely younger. I don't know how much younger. I'll look it up. Research this, but he's younger. Yes. So yes, he's younger. I don't know though, dude. That other arm plays like, you know, it's not like he's going to drop down from 98 to 94. He might drop from 93 to 88, but I feel like Shota.
Dude, one thing with Imanaga and Yamamoto. When I see Yamamoto's fastball, I can get on that right now.
You said that.
It looks flat to me. And if his split finger's not working to get you off that, I could see him giving up, like having some games where he gives up some runs. You know what I mean? Like big runs, like 5 innings and 6, 7 runs, or 4 innings, 6 runs.
So let's stay on that as a hitter, career 302 hitter. Okay. A guy throws 98. Listen, I'll go to Kyle Farnsworth. Kyle Farnsworth was the 100-mile-per-hour guy when nobody else was, but he could give up bombs, right? So what is it that separates, let's just say, a flat 99 as compared to a nasty 93? Tell me what, when you're in the box, explain to the fans what is the difference, because there's a difference, right?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different things that go into that change. I mean, deception, how you hide the baseball with your body. I think that's part of it. Spin rate matters. You could throw 93 with good spin rate, and that you could throw 97 with average spin rate, and that 93 plays a little tougher if it's up. Also, too, sequencing. Guys that have good changeups or good off-speed pitches, if you have a guy that throws everything hard, fastball, slider, or fastball, slider, split. Although Gosman's tough, he's basically fastball split. You could sit hard visually, but if you have a guy that throws hard but has a good changeup, or like a Max Scherzer, has something that can really get you off. Those guys are tough, dude. That's why. So a guy throwing 93 with a secondary pitch with a good changeup, it looks like 99, his fastball.
All right, here's
so a guy throwing 97, 98 with a slider, I'd rather face that guy than a guy throwing 94, 95 with a good changeup.
Interesting. So it used to be, the number used to be, I think it was 9 miles per hour. You wanted your changeup to be 9 miles per hour slower than your fastball. I don't think we're seeing that these days, because I think we're going like 100 and like 93 and a half or 94 on the breaking pitches. No joke. Like some of these cutters and sliders are going 94 miles per hour, which used to be fastest fastball. So what is the difference now? Is it the same as it was back when you were playing? Like,
I still think it's still 9 to 10. I think the biggest thing, Dan Please and I had a great conversation last night about, dude, the league average is below 240. There's so many good hitters hitting below 200. Dude. It's incredible. It's literally incredible. Go down the list of guys, like your mind's blown. I think one of the biggest things is the pitch lab, as far as like when I was coming up, or when I was playing not that long ago, you'd face a guy that was a sinker, slider, changer, and then you had a guy that was a 4-seamer, cutter, curveball. Now these guys' pitch this guy has a sinker, cutter, 4-seamer. They got a lot of guys throw 3 fastballs where they can crisscross the plate. Because what they're saying is, if you match up against this certain guy, he doesn't like cutter, so at least you have it in your bag. No, nobody's just like Dan Plesac. I said when Plesac first came up, he's a fastball, slider, curveball, whatever he was. Well, that's what he was. No one messed with that. Now in the pitch labs and these analytics guys, this is where analytics come in, because the pitcher is the generator. He's holding the ball. So you can go into a pitch lab and say, hey, dude, if you turn your fingers like this and you whip it down more, you're going to get 200 more spin rate, and you're going to have it cut in on the guy's hands. I think you should start throwing that pitch. It's going to help you. That's what's happening now in the big leagues, dude. These guys are throwing more pitches, right? They're not necessarily, a guy doesn't throw a nasty 2-seamer and a cutter, but he has them. That's what I think.
That's great stuff. How old do you think you need to be? Okay, now you have a kid, and let's say your kid is a pitcher and he's 9 years old. When do you let him start throwing something else?
Not till he's like 15, 16.
It's funny 16. You say that. So D-Row was on yesterday, and he was talking about his son played great over the weekend, but they got smoked by this team. This kid, apparently they're 10 years old. This kid was throwing like 86 miles per hour at 10 or 11 years old, but he had a splitter. And so D-Row told this really cool story that he walked up to the kid and his dad, and he goes, guys, this is the best arm I've seen at this age ever. Put the splitter down for like a couple of years. Like, put it down for a couple of years.
Right.
Like, dude, you're not going to win. You're not going to. The Little League World Championship is going to be a lot different than the $700 million contract that Shohei Ohtani got when he was 24, right?
Exactly. Let these guys, let them just throw the heater. You only have so many bullets in that arm. That UCL, like I said, Jake just had it done, man. Like, I only have so many bullets. And by the way, Pirates, stop it. Call up Paul Skeens. Stop another start in AAA. It's like such a joke. It's almost embarrassing now. Like, stop the stuff with not calling this guy up. And look at Mitch Keller last night. Complete game. The Pirates have good pitching. Jared Jones has been incredible. Come on, call up Paul Skeens. Stop this. It's annoying, dude. Everyone's annoyed.
It's annoying. And guess what? You know who called up Paul Skeens last night? This is Libby Dunn. They were on a date last night, you see?
They're going to be when Paul Skeens gets to the big leagues with that
Kelsey
awesome
and
mustache.
Swift.
They're going to be the new Taylor Swift and Kelsey.
It's no question asked. No question.
Who is she? She's a volleyball player, right? No, not a volleyball player. Dude, does that make me old?
No. It's good. Sarah should be happy that don't know who she is.
Who is she? What's her name?
Libby Dunn. She's
Libby Dunn.
LSU gymnast. I can't believe it.
LSU gymnast. Oh, she just won the national championship?
Yes, and she's also a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. They just won a national championship.
That just goes to show, dude. I just don't.
Dude, she has an NIL deal.
Yeah.
At what is she, 20 years old? That's at least 4 times your bank account. And I'm not
serious,
gonna say
dude?
what your bank account is. But dude,
Wow.
she's worth like 40-50 million, and she hasn't even checked out of her dorm at LSU yet.
Oh my God, that's incredible, dude. That's ridiculous.
Hey man,
Well,
at least
for that
kids nowadays, right?
She's making more money. Is that her?
I can't. You got a shadow there. What are you doing?
Don't react.
I can't see.
I'm sure that's her. It's purple.
I see her. Yeah, I see her now. Sarah just brought it up. It's on Sports Illustrated. Cover of Sports Illustrated.
Correct.
I can see why she makes 40 to 50 mil.
I can see why. This is why Sean Case is the greatest guy. He has no idea who Libby Dunn is. He just does his sleep ring and he just treats himself well and he loves his wife. He has no idea. He's the only person in the country who doesn't know who Libby Dunn is.
I gotta get back together.
No,
all I know is I need Paul Skeens in the big leagues ASAP. That's all.
Dude, we do need Paul Skeens in it. And hey, how much does that lift your team? When your kid
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They need it. By the way, they've been scuffling. They did it. Hey, they got a series victory this weekend after scuffling hard for a month.
Yeah.
But you bring
Dude,
that.
they have the pitching. They have the pitching. Like, you can stay in games and you have the pitching. Their hitting is not good.
No.
But their pitching is. So, well, we'll see what happens, bro.
All right. Bring Skeens up. Bring Libby Dunn up. Bring Taylor Swift up. Bring everybody up. Bring Kelsey up.
Bring them all up. Bring them all up.
What show are you on today?
I'm on MLB tonight. Me, Dan, and Matty V. Me, please second Matty V. And also, too, I want to tell you, last night I have a great buddy named Eric Kirby. Great dude, man. One of my favorite guys. Him and his wife, Nikki, and their 2 sons, Connor and John, came over last night.
Nice.
To the network. It was so great. But I got a great matter of fact, you might have just missed him. He played at Cornell. He was a catcher at Cornell.
He was asking about his
So you might know him. Eric Kirby was his name.
I do know that name.
Eric Kirby, left-handed hitter, big dude, 6'3", 6'4". Anyway, Chinch, here's a great story. When I was in high school, I wanted to go on vacation with my buddies, right? And my dad's like, "You're going to the Keystone State Games tryout. We need a scholarship. We don't have the kind of money other people have. You got to get some cash." And I'm like, "I'm not going, Dad. I'm going on vacation with my buddies. My junior year in high school, I want to go on vacation." He goes, "Nope, you're not going on vacation." He goes, "You're going to Keystone State Game tryouts." I go, "Good. I'm going to swing and miss at every pitch." That's what I told him. I go, "I'm going to swing and miss at every pitch." He goes, "Good." My dad's like, "Good, do it." But he knew that I was, too competitive to do that.
Yeah.
So I get to the Keystone State Game tryouts, dude, and a couple guys, and this guy, Eric Kirby, dude, I hit it off with him. Bam, right now, bro. Like, became instant friends, like instant best friends. And here's the greatest thing. At the Keystone State Game tryouts, Kirby was a catcher. So Kirby, and I didn't know him, but we're getting to know each other. And we hit it off so much at the beginning of the tryout. Now it's the game time. So Kirby is behind the dish, and he's like, first pitch, he's like, he calls the pitch, and all he says is, "Fastball." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this guy's giving me the pitches." First pitch, dude, just wham! I have an unbelievable crowd. Curbs give me all the pitches. We became instant friends from there on. And dude, he's like one of the greatest guys ever. Lives here in Jersey now. Been in New York for a while.
Way.
And, yeah, they came over last night. We had an absolute blast. And like I said, he's another another Ivy League guy, Cornell. And
Yes,
Kirk,
2 years older than me. I played against him, dude. I
Did
played
you? Exactly. You definitely did. dude.
cancer survivor. I remember.
Twice.
Yes,
Two-time cancer
yes, I
survivor.
remember his story. Like, yes,
Yeah.
I played against him.
Two-time cancer survivor. And here's another ridiculous story that I have that Curb would tell you the story. In college, he called me. It was my junior year, I think, or senior year. He called me and told me he had cancer. I start bawling. You know, I'm young. I don't understand. I start bawling. And next thing you know, Curb's consoling me. And I
I know.
he's like-
Well, that's
and
what
it- and
happens.
Curb-
I get it.
and Curb's, when I was young, and Curb's like, Case, he's like, I have cancer, you have cancer. And I'm like, dude, my bad. I'm like, I'm young and dumb. I don't know what's going on here. I'm like,
That's so funny. That's so funny. I know. I understand that concept that happened to me
Yeah.
when I had cancer.
yeah, Rob, you don't even want to tell people because you don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
people
like, you're
crying
not
like
dying. I'm dying.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's a weird concept, dude. I played against him. We hit it. We walked them off at Columbia. I remember the game. We were down. Oh my God. I got to tell you this story. And next time you talk to him, ask him this question. My roommate, Joe Delfino, one of my best friends, comes into a game. We are up by 6, okay? In the top of the 7th or whatever it is, like the final inning, okay?
Right.
Up by 6. My boy comes in and has the worst inning in the history of baseball. It's a true story. Joe Delfino, I love you. You're a great friend. He was
We love you, Joe.
He was from Long Island. We played against each other in high school. Walks 2, gives up. We are up by 6. Walks 2, gives up a 3-run homer. Walks 3, gives up a grand slam.
Oh no.
By 1. No joke, dude. No joke. Bottom of the inning, Matt Murphy comes up. We had a runner on. He hit a walk-off 2-run homer. I guarantee your boy Kirby was in this game because this was like my freshman. This is my freshman year, so he's a couple years. He's in between ages. It looks like Kirby.
Yeah. He's my age.
We went back to the dorms. Now he wasn't my roommate that year. He was roommates with another guy. They had. Remember, you used to have those fans that were like standing fans. They're always.
Oh yeah, I still have one.
They're always crooked, and there's like 4 feet high.
Yeah. Dust
Dude,
on them.
He got back to his dorm room before any of us did, and then he wound up leaving and going home to his parents and not staying for the weekend. And my buddy Dan Virgilio called. He's like, "Dude, you got to come see what Joe did to the dorm room." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I came down. So Dan Virgilio, ranked number 1 first baseman in history of Long Island baseball. Big time.
Wow.
Yeah. He had a bat. He had a bunch of wooden bats from a wooden bat leagues he was playing in. Delfino took the wooden bat and just he murdered the standing fan so bad that he hit it so hard that one of the planks was stuck in the side of the wall because he like crushed it so hard and it flipped through. Their dorm room looked like seriously Jeffrey Dahmer's house, dude. I'll never forget it. So tell Kirby that story when you see him.
I will, bro. I will. That's so good. He'll remember that.
All right. Go do MLB tonight, bro. Let's
All right, man. Yep. Hey, everybody out there, thanks.
tomorrow night, bro. You're gonna have the best meatball you've ever had in your life.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait for that meatball. I can't wait to see you and Jess. We're getting dinner tomorrow night, everybody. It's gonna be incredible.
Yeah. All right, bro. All right.
Let's get Mike Rupp on. Let's get Mike Rupp on too.
I would love to get Mike Rupp on.
We'll figure it out because he's done an unbelievable documentary on Netflix about fighting and this team he's on. So
Let's do it. I want to talk about that Rangers dude that fights every day. He fights every day.
All right, let's do it. All right.
Love you, buddy.
Okay. All right, love you, buddy. Hey, everybody out there, thanks for listening. Let's go. Curb's listening to this, dude. So Curb.
Yeah, cool.
Get a shout out. All right. See you, buddy. See you soon.